One started, and we are underway from FedEx Field. They go play action here on first down. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. Some early fireworks from this rookie quarterback getting the start in week 1.
And every time a rookie quarterback gets to start week 1, you and I both know the extra attention that comes with it. We know that he's going to throw the football, but will he make the right decisions? And in this case, with his legs, he showed the defense there's an extra dynamic to his game.
They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt, and he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
27, Kareem.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Ball carried by number 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
6-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. I'm not sure that you can say that the rain caused that interception, but look, it's clear that throwing the football is going to be tough in these conditions.
No doubt about it, and different quarterbacks handle it different ways. Some guys think the rain isn't a big deal, but wind affects them a little bit more. But you have to wonder, will these conditions hold scoring down? Are we going to have like a 9-6 type of a game? And then the pressure goes on the punters, who often hold for field goal attempts. Can they handle the snap and get the ball down so they can kick it?
On the stop was Aaron Donald.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Tua. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers.
Touchdown,
George Kittle there to make the grab. And the Niners have taken the early lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel.
Complete.
5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 27-yard line.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He'll find Lindsey here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
No gain on the play.
No luck whatsoever there on the draw.
Yeah, they're supposed to use their aggressiveness against them. That was the hope. But maybe they had too big of a meal last night. A half step slow, and he ends up running right into the meat of the defense.
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down. Washington going to send out their punter. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. This is fielded at the 7. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
7, Washington, nothing.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Tua going to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Taking on the midfield logo. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Off to Thomas on the left side. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Escaping the pressure right. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. No doubt they were hoping for 7 points out of this drive, CD. The good news, they could at least salvage 3 because that ball went bouncing out of bounds.
Yeah, how about the bounce that they got? They kept them in field goal range. You're exactly right. They get a chance to get 3 points out of it and not cost them.
And oh, he coughed it up. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Nick Bosa. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 15-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass. And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy. And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. Now this will make it into the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Tua. On the crossing route, complete. That's Lindsey. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now Tua. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And out of bounds right around the 20.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. CeeDee Lamb, his intended target, and it's 2nd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Open man, he completes it to Judy. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
6.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. They'll look to throw again. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 48. Oh, nope, never had a chance. Well to the right, no good. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. On 1st down, Tagovailoa taking a shot for Samuel. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a 1-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
2nd and 13. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. He's got a man, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
They'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 27. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
Okay, partner. No surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Second and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A very solid gain of 27.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll come out in the pistol. Now we've got whistles here before the snap, and I believe this is going to be on Washington. Boy, they had it at the 1. The false start moves it to the 6 now for 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. It's their quarterback, making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And Washington has retaken the lead. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes this Washington 14, 49ers 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
And it's third down.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Aaron Donald able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance, it's run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. Is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Yards remain on second down.
Check three.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And look at this. For the second straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flush to his right. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down.
First down, San Francisco.
From the gun, it's Tua. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Tua to throw again. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Matt Gay on for the field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
It's now 3rd and 10.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Washington going to send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Agnew now to return. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 31-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Tua now on 1st down. He'll find Lindsey here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
1st down, 49ers.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
To George Kittle. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Tua going to throw. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, it's tight end. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And no, it's incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs.
The play is a turnover on downs.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This now a chance at the very least to burn some clock following that fourth down stop. Points would be ideal, as they certainly wouldn't mind some breathing room. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Washington going to send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. Oh, fighting off the defender. Still going. 35 yards that time on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 16-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
First down.
Back to throw. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime. And because of that, really not many places to throw the football if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown.
Washington.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the pick-6, and then decent field position and throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive. They got his man complete. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
49ers.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. And this is caught at the 8. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. 25 seconds to go. They must recover if they're going to have any chance. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And they take a knee. And just how they envisioned the start of the season, kneeling it down, defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know what's really strange? I think a lot of people think that the kneel-down practice stuff really only happens like 1 time a week. The best teams I know, they practice it starting back in OTAs. They want them to visualize winning a game and how great that feels, and they got it done in this one.
Yep, a knee gets them to 1-0. So it's Washington getting the victory here. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Washington...